So this last week, the head of Block, Jack Dorsey, launched what he says will be Block's most important contribution to the internet yet. He calls it Web5. So I thought I'd go into a little bit more detail about what Web5 is. What Dorsey says he is trying to do with Web5 is truly decentralize the internet. And to do this, he's utilizing the most decentralized blockchain in existence, Bitcoin. Web5 is a protocol that's built as a layer 2 on top of the Bitcoin blockchain for the main purpose. And that main purpose is to create a decentralized digital identity that only the user owns and controls. While not all details of how Web5 will ultimately function are available since it's still under open source development, Web5 will rely on a few rather new or at least lesser known concepts to the crypto space. Number 1, decentralized web nodes. Think of decentralized web nodes as being similar to smart contracts in the Web3 world, but they run on a user-controlled node locally rather than on a blockchain. A decentralized web node is basically a system to store data and transfer messages that participants can use to locate data linked to a popular decentralized identifier. A decentralized web node is basically the foundation for the decentralized apps that will be built on top of Web5. Such a node would allow any entity to send and store both encrypted and public data. Number 2, decentralized identifiers or DIDs. What Web5 does is leverage ION, a public and permissionless decentralized identity network that runs atop the Bitcoin blockchain and is based on the Sidetree protocol. ION actually spawned from Microsoft in 2019. All that's required for its operation is a linear progression of Bitcoin's time chain. DIDs also do not require a centralized registration authority and are the only aspects of Web5 that are stored on the blockchain. DIDs combined with decentralized web nodes will allow entities to publish credentials that any other entity can discover and verify independently. Number 3, verified credentials. Using the user's DID, verified credentials include information about the user who is attached to the DID. This could be as simple as a user's digital signature or crypto address. These are the zero-knowledge proofs of Web5. And finally, number 4, decentralized web apps or DWAs. These are just like the everyday web apps, but instead of the data being controlled by the owner of the app, the data is controlled by the user with no intermediary. That's Web5 in a nutshell.